Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our French orchards run here. And just dropping off our second batch of grapes. This is from the new 5 sets of vines that we did. And it looks like it came out to exactly $5.96 per set, right? Or we're pretty close to it, right? Let's see here. It would have been 5... I can't do math for some reason. Wow. Don't do math online, guys, or in public. 2988 divided by 5. 597.6. So just a barely over what we saw with one row. So I mean, but the funny thing is that the new stuff over there, or the old stuff I should say, is producing more grapes. It must have something to do with the way the fertilization factors in, even though it says it's 100% when you lay down those new vines. Because we didn't actually run the fertilizer, like the liquid fertilizer, over the vines themselves, it must be something like messed up with the math or the way it works. Also, real quick, I don't know if anybody's commented about this. I'm saying this before I've seen any comments, but I've been saying that we increased our yield by 50%. I forgot we had 15 vines, then we added 5 more, so we've only increased our yield by 33%, not 50%. So still, it's a good increase, just not as much as I was saying for some reason. For some reason, I forgot we had 15 to start with. But of course, this is way more than 10 to my left. But, yeah, I don't know. We're just... I really don't know. I don't know how to factor in how these yields are working. Because I thought we would get less than we got more. And so I'm really confused, you know? We're going to, I'm going to have to, like, just... I don't know. I really don't know how to determine. I guess we'll just do what we do. Whatever grapes we get was what we get. Maybe I just need to stop overthinking it too much. Actually, this one right here, I don't think it's going to be quite $5.96. Well, I was up with those first couple of rows. A little bit more. Okay. Not a lot more, though. Not as much as some of those rows were giving us earlier. Like I said, I just need to stop overthinking it too much. But we're making some grape juice, so it's rolling. We're definitely going to have more in there, more grape juice coming out. I hate that we sold the forklift. It kind of does bother me a bit, but we were kind of stuck. I don't know what else we could have done. The tomatoes and lettuce and eggs are... effectively, all they're doing is barely paying for the loan interest. That's literally all they're doing for us, is paying for the loan interest. And even that is barely, depending on the price that we can sell them at. So it's literally just the grapes they're having to take care of the refund, you know, getting all the equipment again for the grapes again. So, don't know. Turns out, guys, grapes are not easy, especially on hard mode and seasons. I think if you weren't on seasons, you could do... I think the grapes would cycle through a couple times. Like we would cycle through like every couple of days, I think, as opposed to once a year. It's okay. I'm determined not to give up yet, though. We're going to play it out. We're especially going to see what this year's yield does for us because of the increased number of vines over there. And I have full confidence if we filled up all of field 38 with vines that we would be more than enough money to start paying off the loan even. But we're just not there yet. That looks like 4 passes. We might be able to do 5 passes. For some reason, we're, again, getting a slightly different number than I was expecting. Let's see. If we get close to... Last time we went, what, close to 2,600, I think? When we did the far right ones. We're not going to be there this time. So again, our yield is a bit lower than that far right. It's higher than what was on the far left, you know, as the direction I'm facing right now. Lower than the stuff on the far right. So it's a little weird. We could probably do actually one more pass. It looks like. Come on. Oh, there you go. Do it. We got what? 2 more runs after this? No. One more run in a little bit, I think, because we didn't quite get the 5 passes off the very first run. In theory, this whole field should be 4 sets of 5 passes, and since we went a little bit over on that first set, we only did 4 passes there. I think we'll be able to finish this row. Yeah, we should be fine. Alrighty. So we got, what, 6 more left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good news is we should be able to wait till prime months for the lettuce and tomatoes at this point, and eggs, because we do have enough of a cushion to make it a few more months. How much would it cost us to lease a forklift? Like, the whole point of doing that little mod was not to avoid having to pay for a forklift. It was just to make it easier, you know, to not have to use the forklift. I kind of tempted to just go ahead and lease it just so that we are still paying that cost, but I'm just choosing not to use it to save a little bit of time. All right, see how close to that 600 liter mark we get on this run. I think this section was actually pretty well fertilized. So I would expect this one to be as high as that first pass that we did, but I don't think it's going to be. What is going on with these numbers? All right, so the row that looks best fertilized of some of these got me the lowest number. Go figure. I mean, again, maybe it's the mulching. That's the only step that we might have done a little bit higher on over there that we didn't do over here. Couple more rows. Overall, though, it's going to be a good harvest. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be a good chunk of money. And we saved money on not getting the trailer, which kind of paid for that extra rental of the fertilizer there that we probably didn't need. We just about can get all 6 of these rows into this thing. Not quite, though. I'm going to drop this 4 rows off, and we'll come back and get the last 2, and then be done. Wonder if we could add a row per year of grapes. Eventually fill this thing out in a few years. that might work. I don't know. Might get us too low. Alrighty. Just dropping leaves all over the place. And vine pieces, I guess. Two rows to go. Not a bad harvest. Just a confusing harvest. Someday we'll get to do olives. Maybe. No idea when, but someday. It's going to be the same problem, though. We're never going to be able to get enough olives down to make the profit back from having to lease the equipment. $39 is a little bit longer, it looks like, though. So we wouldn't necessarily have to fill up the whole field to be in a good place, I don't think. Plus, with olives, we need to get the olive oil. So I think we're a long ways from olives. We might not even be able to do olives at all. I'm hoping we will, just to, mess around with it, but there's a good chance that it just will not happen. I'll be 100 years old by the time we start making profit off of this stuff. In-game and in real life. I didn't see what we ended up on that first row in. So we're going to look. Anything over 1192 would be better than 596 for each row. Nope, we're not even going to get that. So we were definitely low on this row, these 2 rows. Okay. Whatever. We'll go with it. Hey, our first pallet of grape juice is already out. All right, done and harvested. How much did we end up in there? Plus the 400 that just came out, so about 12,000 liters, which was about what we expected, actually, right? We were expecting 3,000 liters per sets of 5, and we got about 12,000. So yeah, that's actually not bad. It all kind of mathed out pretty close to where we were expecting. Just double check, make sure I did get everything, but I'm pretty confident that we did. Yep, no grapes. Okay, cool. Well, let's return that piece of equipment now. And return. I suppose one option is we could pull these vines out a little bit longer to give us a little bit more length, at least. And I mean, I don't know, is that any better than doing the... I kind of like where we're at right now because we're just under a full harvester load with 5 passes. I think that's almost perfect. Any longer, we'd be kind of an odd, weird number. All right, so prices are going to be bad still, so we're not going to be messing with those. Really nothing for us to do yet right now. We're going to have to trim the leaves here in a little bit. So I think all we do now is we fast forward some time. I will double check the prices though, just to make sure. But I'm pretty confident they're still really bad, and they are. So we'll hopefully get some good product back by, actually the eggs aren't, I mean, they're not great, but they're still below average, but at least they're close-ish. But yeah, kind of that January, February, March, our area, I should say, is kind of what we're looking for. Still got a decent amount of water in both of these, I think. We do, although another set of water in both would not hurt anything. And how much would it be to cost us to rent the forklift? $18.87 up front, and then $370 per day. All right, we're going to lease it just because I feel like we need to have it just to justify not cheating too much. Even if we just let it sit over there. I'm going to grab the chicken food with this and see if I can drop it off. I haven't actually tried it, but I assume it works. Gotta set you to big bag. Or not. That is a big bag. Or is big bag qualify as something else? Because it says big bag pallet, to be fair. Huh. It's not a unload and hookup. Nope. Liquid tank, Euro pallet. Big bag. Okay, well, never mind. We do need the forklift over here after all. Well, let's go grab the forklift. Wish we could put front forks on those little tiny tractors, but cannot. Alright, get you dropped off and feed the chickens, probably put some more water in before we fast forward time. Oh, almost fishtailed off of there. Put some more water in and we should be good for a couple more months at least. I miss my house. I actually like that house. It's cool. Need some more chicken food soon. Guess I can just leave the bag on here for now. All right, so chickens are good. And like I said, we need to do some water. Guess I could have left one line of vines unharvested to see if waiting until next month would have hurt it or not. But at the end of the day, I don't think it really matters that much. Sweet and sour raisins. I think this is the office we're sleeping in right now. right here next to us. Oh, yep. Gotta do what you gotta do to make ends meet, I guess. Alrighty. Well, at least we got a bunch of tomatoes. Are they filled up though? Not quite yet, but we got to keep an eye on them. Because if they do fill up, then they won't make any more. In fact, we may go ahead and load the trailer up. Just so it's got that first set out of the way. Or, honestly, I could just get both sets out of the way. The problem with that would be is if we didn't want to sell tomatoes, we want to sell something else, then we'd be kind of stuck. So in that case, it's probably better just to keep an eye on it and just only fill it up once it's almost maxed out. How much tomatoes do we make in a day? We make... It's 1 to 1. So, okay, that's easy, I guess, right? 1 liter to 1 liter. We make 1,536 liters in a month. Or 1,536 cycles, which is effectively 1,536 liters. 5, 6. Yeah, so we have enough, because I think it could store 7,000. So we should be good for at least 1 more month before we have to even think about it. All right, let's go drop you off, and we'll be good for quite a while. Meanwhile, what was the month for grape juice? Is February as well. So really, February for just about everything. If the best month thing works the way it's supposed to. All right, we're good to fast forward. Let's do that. Oh, gotta get out. And see what looks like next month. It's be October, which isn't... I mean, things are going to start going up a little bit in October. Don't expect them to be at a really good price yet, but you never know. Tomatoes look fine. Lettuce looks fine. Chickens look fine. Haven't made any more eggs for some reason. Was I going to check? Oh, prices. Eggs are actually a really good price right now. Yeah, 1,300 is not bad. Too bad we don't have more eggs. And then grape juice, 1,800 is actually an exceptionally good price. Okay. So it looks like we're going to be selling some grape juice right now. Lettuce is not good. Tomatoes is not good. But grape juice is good. How much grape juice do we have in there? Yeah, we got some storage as well. Yeah, definitely a good time to sell grape juice. It's actually almost like the best price, which is crazy. And we'll take it. In fact, we're going to slow down time to speed 1. Kind of expecting the next batch to come out. There it is. Pretty sure there's more in there. I was going to say, there we go. Should be one more, I think. Maybe. Yeah, there it is. And we still got, enough to make a decent chunk more, but this is a really good price. We definitely want to take advantage of what we're at now. It's only the farmer's market, right? I'm not forgetting. Oh, there's it right there. Grape juice, yeah, just farmer's market. Yeah, the best price according to this is 1882. So we're only a little bit off of that. We get like 8,000 bucks from this, I think. Pretty close. Oh, I did say the eggs were okay priced, but it's just like one little bit of the eggs, not much there. This truck's definitely worked out really well for us. It's a lot faster. It's easy to get up there. Eventually we'll be able to buy it. Someday. Oh my goodness. No, come on. Sometimes you can flip up. Oh, it's not going to be possible. I might be able to flip a truck up on its own and then flip the trailer up by hooking up to it. Sometimes that works. I didn't think I took it that fast. Might just flip the truck sideways. Yep. Maybe we'll go get our forklift. Oh, come on. Oh, I think it's funny that That guy felt like that was the right time to go past. Oh my goodness. I think this is the first time I've flipped a tractor in 22. I used to flip them all the time in 19. Oh, now I'm stuck. Wow. Okay. Actually, here's what I can do. What if I get you out? Can I push the trailer up with the tractor or the truck? Oh, so close. This guy's like, you're an idiot. Oh, come on. Yes! Just takes a little creativity. Y'all didn't see that. Nothing to see here, guys. Well, in other news, remember to wear your seatbelts at all times. Someday we'll get us a semi-truck, and that kind of thing probably won't happen. I say probably, because knowing me, I'll figure out a way to make it happen. Really, dude? Nope, nope. I had the right of way. Come back here. Come back here. I had the right of way. Oh, what a jerk. I mean, it's realistic. I feel like drivers in real life are like that. So, I mean, I can't say much. $8,600. I said about 8,000. So, little over. Not bad. All right. Well, that's a good place to put a cut in. We made some money off the grapes already. Looking really good. We got a bit more that are coming out. Probably won't be in time for this price, but that's okay. We'll have them for the next cycle around, hopefully. And we've got a good chunk of money to make us through at least until February, for when we can hopefully sell the tomatoes and lettuce and things like that. So I do appreciate you guys watching, though. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to our first channel member ever, Tel Renar. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.